Hello everyone, welcome to our episode of Showcase on Nioh. As you saw, the DLC is dropped, and I'm pretty sure a lot of us have gotten into it. Now, I've lost a bit of sleep producing this video, but hey, I got it ready on the second day. And the first thing I should cover is the new weapon class they introduced. I was not expecting this. I was expecting new weapons, but not a whole weapon class of its own. But the weapon they chose as a class to introduce is a bit of an odd one. And it's probably one of the more obscured. Now, many weeaboos out there, or people who love the culture of Japan, know what this is. It's an Odachi, or Nodachi, depending on how you wish to pronounce it. And a lot of people who are not privy on the Japanese culture probably don't realize what this is. Well, let's be honest, it's just a great sword in katana shape. Okay, but what is an Odachi? An Odachi, well, is a very long katana. No shit. Katanas generally go to 27 inches. Odachi can go up to 35 and greater. Did it go as big as the one as William is holding? No. Now, the reason why they're very uncommon is back in after the Edo period, pretty much when this game's taken place, a law forbade swords being a certain length, like after a point, and then they made it illegal. So most Odachis were cut down to make them legal. Hence why they're very rare in actual history now that we have any preserved pieces. Not only that, they're very questionable in their use. Odachis were very large, very difficult to make, and you couldn't, and most smiths, when you have the skill to probably make it. And on top of that, they were tremendously expensive, being up to 3 to 5 times the price of a standard katana. And no normal casual samurai could afford that. And the ones that could afford that, let's be honest here. Would you really carry this in a battle? Look at it. It's too big to hold in your hip. You must fully withdraw it on the ground. And even at that point, it is not guaranteed to actually survive that battle. Otherwise, media has pretty much drastically portrayed this quite efficiently. Many Sephiroth lovers will recognize his blade as being an Odachi, although a very unrealistic one in terms of length. Now, other movie lovers like myself, at least for classic ones, the Seven Samurai, for Kikujo, wielded an Odachi, although its true limitations were shown in that movie as it broke midway through the last battle. And I think that's good on the lower portion of the Odachi. Sorry for making that segment so long, but this is when I could really sink my teeth into, and if people wanted to know, now they do. And now reasons why it would no longer be available. In the term of time period, this should still be available at least somewhat for William to wield, so it's lore friendly, somewhat. Now, in terms of length, well, for what William's holding, yeah, it's a Demon Slayer range. They didn't go for anything realistic here. This is heavy and long. And for building them, you get by default 6 of them, and some even have unique effects. So I'll review these at a future date, if they have any more unique features or not, but there's more Odachis added. I found no other unique weapons. And also, for this DLC, we got the 2 Guardian Spirits that can be active at once. The secondary round being less powerful, but hey, that's more stats for us, more power to us. Awesome. Now, in terms of the moveset of the Odachi, well, you got the standard attacks there, and the power attack, so average speed. And the quick attack is mildly quick, not super quick though. Alright, and you got the power attacks. Now, the idea of this Odachi is where it kind of fits into the ideology of your weapons, is it should fit the ideology of it being faster than an axe, but not as great as reach as a spear. So that's the idea. So maybe you want to use something with a lot of firepower like the axe, but the axe is really slow. And you want something closer to the reach of a spear, which isn't nearly as powerful but more difficult to wield. So then you got the Odachi, which fits in between those 2 weapons. So you can keep enemies with short-range weapons like katanas or dual katanas at a good distance, and now you can pretty much slay your opponents while being safely out of their reach. And with plenty of firepower to also back that up. This thing is plenty powerful. And also we do have that PvP segment, but I did not have any time to gather good footage on PvP. I got my ass handed to me 3 times. I am not that great at PvP, we all know this. But maybe if there's anything interesting, I will put it also in videos. But as you see, it's plenty powerful against casual enemies. Against real people, though, that varies on their skill level. Alright. Also, I'll not be covering the skills, because I did not have adequate enough time to actually cover those skills. Only a few hours is not good enough time to get a good reflection. That said, let's go on to the pros and cons. Moving on to the pros and cons of the Odachi moveset. Not really a skill, just a moveset. And cover them in general. And the pros? They're stronger than most weapons in the game. Pretty much being only second or, well, bested by the axes. They have better reach than most weapons in the game, only being bested by the spears. They're pretty damn awesome. You can all agree on that one, I bet. Alright. And they seem flexible for what they're entitled to do. Even to use them in close quarter combat. It's not too bad. On the cons, however, they are slower than most weapons in the game, being bested by almost everything but the axes. In terms of other cons, I guess I can't really verify, but they may be a low variety count. I can't say heads or tails on that, but the base of like only forged 6 of them. Hopefully I'll find more. Hopefully there are more. If not, then that's simply how it is. Anyhow, let's go on to the score. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I'll be omitting the skill since I do not have enough time to properly reflect that. That'll change very in the future. Now, going on to damage, I'll give it a 9 out of 10, only being bested by the axe. But I think I'd actually rather use an Odachi than an axe now. Next for reach, I'll give an 8 out of 10, only bested by the spears. And they're 9 out of 10, because they're not projectiles. As for the speed, I'll give it a 3 out of 10. The katanas will swing a lot quicker than this, and a lot of other weapons will too, even spears. But it still beats his axes easily. Miscellaneous, I'll give it 8 out of 10. Why? Because it's probably one of the better balanced weapons in the game. It's kind of like the very well balanced of best of all worlds, in my opinion. Good damage, decent speed, good reach. Like, okay, this is kind of filing all categories. So in total, I give the Odachi entire moveset 27 out of 40. It's an exceptional weapon. Is it the best? Well, that's all depending on the user. For me, I personally like the idea. It's a nice little balancing point. That's why I kind of find it balanced. And there you have it. So, new DLC, new story, or expansion on the story, new armor sets, new weapon sets, and a whole new weapon class. It's going to be an awesome DLC, I have a good feeling. Hopefully the bosses are just as interesting. And that's been Showcase for today. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you guys next time. Take care out there.